We got. Oh, we're live now. I think there's like a. What's up? What's up, everybody? I think we are live right now. It's been a minute, and today I got with me a special guest, my man Mike, and he is from Singapore. And before I introduce him, I guess I'll just wait a couple minutes for people to join in. And yeah, just wait. Let's wait. Let's give it like 2 minutes, Mike. How does that sound? Mike, I think you're on mute.
I'm sorry. 2 minutes good. 2 minutes good. It's good to be here. And hello, everybody. Hey, Jay. And it's good to be here now. So I come from Singapore. I used to be a hedge fund trader. Mainly see stuff from a more of a macro perspective. So maybe today can give you guys a different angle. So I just say a few things. So let's do it today. All right.
All right. Yeah. So now Mike is my coworker, and he's a pretty good trader as well. He is from, like he said, he's from Singapore, and he used to be a hedge fund trader. And he's got some good insights from macro point of view as well as economics. So I hope that if you guys have any questions, we're just going to do a little back and forth, look at some charts, look at some news, and give you guys some insights. And as always, if you guys have questions, don't forget to put it in the chat. We're here to help you guys answer whatever you guys need. And let's see who's in the chat. What's up, Max and Mitch? How are you guys doing? It has been a minute. And Sunil, how are you doing from India, my man? And Google, I don't even know. It sounds like Google. Google, how you doing, man?
Google.
Yeah, it sounds like Google. Mm-hmm. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's doing good and having a nice morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you guys are. We have a very cloudy afternoon today, but hope you guys got some sun, or if it's nighttime, hope your day was nice at least. Yo, what's up, Mitch? How you doing? How's everyone doing? Where is she? Sia is hosting from the background. She is me and Mike will be talking and having a discussion today, doing a little Q&A. I'm going to be asking Mike some questions and getting his opinion on different things. Here he is. If you guys got questions as well, be sure to put it in the chat for Mike. He used to be a hedge fund trader, and we love that. We love the insights he can be providing us as well. And as always, we're gonna get started very soon. Drop a like, for that YouTube algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you guys get notified when we do live streams. I know we've been kind of on and off. We haven't been having a busy past 2 weeks here at Pionex. We've been doing some offline events. If you guys know mainnet held by Missouri, I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Missouri, I think. .io. They do like analytics. They had a big conference in New York, and we held one of the largest after parties / networking events here in New York. If you guys are ever in New York or New Jersey or anywhere related in the tri-state area, be sure to hit me up, and you guys can come by and drop by and visit. If we have any events, we can grab a drink, do some offline meetings as well. But I know you guys are from all over the globe, so but whenever you guys are here, we always down to host you guys. I said I said goo goo. Goo goo. What's up, John's travel vlogs? We want to see some of those vlogs. So Max asked, Mike, do you use Pionex futures bots?
Do I use future bots? I seldom use future bots, but I do actually. This is not like 3 to 5 days ago. Like recently, I I do not use that like recently because the volatility is so low. This has the future bots doesn't generate that much profit as expected. So, but future bots is mainly for somebody who likes to use some altcoins or some of the altcoins that you choose to use that high volatility and to use that high volatility to gain a profit. That's what you generate your profit from, the high volatility. So, but my take is that I want to use more like from this perspective. We're not in a bull market, which is but not a very bear market. I want to generate uh, as much tokens as possible, mainly for Bitcoin, Ethereum. So I'm a holder, actually a holder. But if somebody asks me about altcoins, I will do that some suggestions as well. But it mainly my take is always from a more a macro perspective, from a top down. So if you ask me about the altcoins, I would say from now I would more prefer one altcoin, which is Arbitrum, right? I've told you something, right, Jay? Which is the Arbitrum trade. Yeah. Before year end. Yeah. That's a spike. Yeah.
So so Mike, kind of like me, is more focused on Bitcoin, Ethereum. I feel like lots of the more traditional guys who traded in like hedge funds and things like that, they only care about like the high quality coins. The altcoins, it is there's like a big opportunity there, but it's very, very fast paced, kind of like day in day out type of trading. So altcoins is just for altcoins are like a snack, and Bitcoin, Ethereum is like the lunch or the dinner, right? It's just the altcoins are like the dessert afterwards. You're not going to put your whole portfolio into altcoins. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So if you guys have more, we can go over altcoin charts for sure. But then if you have more macro or Bitcoin, Ethereum questions, or even like interest rates and stuff, Mike is very well versed in that. And Sunil, yeah, I'm in the Pionex office. You can't really tell, but Mike is also in the Pionex office. We're just in different rooms. We are just in different rooms right now. We didn't want to be in the same room because I felt like the mic was going to be weird. We would have done one of those like in the same room podcast-esque kind of stuff, but it was just we didn't get the whole mic situation set up. Oh, and before we continue on, we got the list of raffle winners from like 2-3 weeks ago. Posted up right here. Hope they are here because we were just kind of as we said, we were very busy with some offline parties and events and networking, so we didn't have time to do the live stream. So if you have any one of these emails, definitely send Sia a message on Telegram or me an email. Sia can just post both of those, and then we will airdrop those into your accounts. And Google said, is Pionex about to leave UK after regulations? I don't believe so, because we're actually just got our what's it called, VASP license in Ireland, and I believe we're also getting that in some other European countries as well. So we're actually likely to expand into more European countries and not likely to leave after regulations. So that is on that part. Thank you, Sunil. Good to be back in the office. We have good internet here, unlike in Asia. All right. So, Mike, I'm gonna share. Let me share my screen. Give me a second. So I want your opinion on this. Chris, you're an Irish citizen? No way. All right, well, you can use Pionex to its full extent then in Ireland, because we just got licensing there, and we're Chris Costello. I didn't know that was a Irish last name. That's cool though. All right, so guys, tomorrow we're having a big options expiration. What that means is that in the options market you have an expiry date for your contracts, and so tomorrow on Friday there is $3 billion worth of Bitcoin options expiring, right? And max pain is around 2650. That's what this is saying, but I'm seeing like 27,000 is a more likely price level, because look at the amount of call options and put options at 27,000. So based on finance theory, we want to inflict max pain onto the participants. So we should be killing both sides, right? So now these would expire worthless if we're at 27,000. So what, Mike, I want to get your take on this. What is your opinion on this options expiration?
Given the fact that we see a bull run, right, this morning because of the Coinbase news, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got the legislation, and it goes on like smoothly. But let me see the news like go deeper, right? It still is like it offers like perpetual contract, future contracts to non-U.S. retail citizens, right? Or retail investors. But still, it's a good step, but still not as good as we expected. So from this perspective, I don't see there's a move further to the outside. I'm still looking for it's going down again in in a range bound scenario. So 2,700, right? 27,000. 27,000 is the maximum pay, right? I think it still holds for lower than that point, 27,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just like a mark, right? Just like a mark.
Yeah.
We see that as a maximum pain, so that when the options go expire or the options go settlement goes to settlement, that the spot price will go very very near at when expiration, very near at the maximum pain. So that why this is the reason why we're looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, there's a news come in, and I think the news will come out soon, because people will realize that this is not good news as we expected. Just as what I said, it's not good as expected. And given the fact there's still no more money coming into this market, liquidity is still very very thin, very low liquidity, and I'm thinking about like rates. The rates is not good actually. Not enough tailwind to boost more liquidity into our market. Not alone launching more ETFs. ETFs is good for this market because more liquidity will come in and more buyers will come in. But when will it come true, right? This is the question. When will it come true? We always care about the time, but timing, man. We're traders. Timing is the most tricky part of all the stuff. How can we time it? Maybe before it comes true, we died, right? So timing is the most tricky part. We don't want to time anything, but there's got to be a rough time horizon when it will come true. My take is that ETFs will come like the first ETFs will be approved, like Bitcoin by ETF will be approved like January, February. It's my take. Right. You can disagree with me, right? I'm open to any comments. Yeah, but the fact is, I think 27K will when it will go expire tomorrow, right? I think it still be under 27K.
You think we'll be under 27K?
Yeah. Now we are seeing that Bitcoin is now losing some of its power, right?
Yeah.
Because I think people still now kind of think that it's not as good as what they have anticipated. The Coinbase is not as good as it should be.
So
nothing's changed. Yeah, basically nothing's changed.
Yeah. So no. So the Coinbase news Mike is talking about is the Coinbase globally is they're going to be doing perpetual futures contracts and bringing it to all the users. So they're just doing perpetual futures contracts on Coinbase, and that's like the bullish news. And Mitch asked, "Is Mike AI?"
How can you come up with that idea, man?
Yeah, what do you think Mike is AI? Is it because he's a little laggy right now with the internet?
Maybe yes.
He is the mic is a little bad though. I can't tell. The Mac is a little laggy. But what Mike is saying, I agree, man. Like 27,000. I think honestly, if you guys are trading Bitcoin today or tomorrow, I think we're just gonna hover around this 27,000 area. So I wouldn't be going long or short. Like I feel like this is just gonna be a repeat of like the last time we hit 27,000 or 27,500. We're just kind of hover around this area until the options expiry. So I wouldn't put on a position today or tomorrow if you guys are directionally trading. And yeah, you know what else is interesting? I don't know if you saw this. So U.S. lawmakers pushed the SEC to approve spot Bitcoin ETF immediately. This just happened 2 days ago, and so basically a couple congressman was grilling Gary Gensler again and being like, "Hey, is Bitcoin a commodity or not?" And Gary just didn't want to answer. So they're trying to push Gary to approve the Bitcoin ETF immediately, but obviously Gary is just like, screw you guys, I'm going to delay it, which he did. He delayed those 2 Bitcoin ETFs ahead of time. He didn't even wait for the deadline. He was just like, nah, we're delaying this. You guys got to wait. What are you thinking about this? This kind of like goes hand in hand with your prediction, right? We're just not going to get the approval until way later on.
Yeah, I think they just will delay it because of something I've heard. I have in my mind for months. How can Bitcoin become an airline of ETF, right? Bitcoin is famous for its high volatility, right? But if you want to become the underlying of ETF, man, we know ETF is a kind of like something like a structured products. It's not. It should not be of high volatility, right? You should go slow on that kind of product. It should be a product of lower volatility. If you are ETF, it should steady go up or steady go down, but lower volatility. How can Bitcoin become an ETF? That's my question. So I want to see this. This should be a process. The process should be like the SEC want to. SEC want to see.
Hello. Is it both of our internets or is it just yours? I think he's I think it's stuck. Am I stuck too? Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah. I'm back online. I don't know. I was just like passed out. Suddenly it just
we're on the same internet though, so it doesn't really make sense.
I don't know. Okay, let's go on. I think that they should be, the SEC is thinking about they're thinking about to launch it later and to delay it because they want to see Bitcoin's volatility go lower, become much of a product of a ETF underlying. All right, this is my take of it. So that's why if I'm a Gary Gensler or somebody in charge, I want to push it later. 2, yeah, I want to push it later as well. I want to see Bitcoin, which is of lower volatility of or Bitcoin can become more of a product that everybody can own it, more of an ETF, uh, more of a suitable for being an ETF online.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you think that I agree. We're probably just gonna get more delays from the SEC, right? Because we want to see that he still wants to see lower volatility in Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin's been pretty dead lately.
Yeah.
He just wants to be pushing that back. I totally agree. Mitch, I'm actually the AI. Mike actually coded me. He's I'm hacking his internet right now. Okay, so all right, next thing, right? This is actually pretty important on the macro side. So what do you think about the 10-year yield and rates right now, right? What are you thinking about this right now? I'll go first, I guess. We got a reversal today. Look at that inverse hammer bar on the daily, and we were hitting 15-year highs at 4.7%. So to me, we've been going up for at least that 1, 2, 3, 4, like around 10 to 13 days already. So around 2 weeks, we just been on a straight uptrend on the 10-year treasury yield. And we're finally getting a reversal. And I just wrote in the newsletter that today, we just wrote today that, with the reversal, we could be seeing some support and a bounce on the SPY, which has just been bleeding down. Right. And look, we got that inverse hammer reversal bar on the daily yesterday on the SPY. So based off of that, what are your thoughts? And what are your thoughts about it? And also, I guess for me, this kind of like supports this Bitcoin bounce, right? Before I was thinking that, hey, we're gonna just trade within this range, back down to 25,000, back up to 28 or 2750, and just kind of bounce in between these two over and over again. But this time we kind of established a higher low right here at 26,000. And with the Coinbase news or with the 10-year treasury reversal with the SPY going up, we might be getting a little bit of momentum to the upside. Of course, I'll be watching 2750 to see if we get rejected. But what are your thoughts on that? And which chart do you want me to put up?
But first of all, this is more of from like 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 days horizon, dude.
Short term.
Short term. All right. So for short term, I don't see anything like a huge tailwind. Actually, no, I don't think this is a huge tailwind, but the headwind is still very strong. Actually, the headwinds are what we have mentioned, like 10-year treasury yield. Everybody knows that a 10-year treasury yield is like an anchor to everything, right? And you name it, what it is, like currency, right? And I mean the other currency, U.S. currency, right? Like commodities, right? And stocks, and of course Bitcoin, of course cryptocurrency that we are dealing with, we're talking about. You name it, everything can be linked to U.S. 10-year treasury yield. That is, I think, it's the core of everything, or volatility. Everything can be related to that. Or somebody, they trade on the options of VIX, right? It's also related. It's also related. So what I see from 10-year treasury yield is like, hey Jay, can you just switch to a weekly chart, 10-year treasury yield?
I'm on the 10-year.
Yeah. Can you switch to a weekly chart?
A weekly chart? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right here. Here we go.
All right. If we see this from a longer scope, we're gonna see like this is now we're experiencing 10-year treasury yield as high as what it was like 2007. Yes. Back in 2007. So it's like 15. It's a 15-year high 10-year treasury yield, right?
Yes.
15-year high, man. We haven't experienced that for 15 years. What has happened for this whole market, for the whole world in 15 years? Does it come in a different pattern? Now everything's kind of changed. AI is going to change everything, all right? But still, 10-year treasury yield is high as what it was like 2006.
I think the internet. Let's give it a minute, guys.
All right. I'm back
Get
online.
back. Okay, cool.
Everything's changed black. Can you switch to a 2-year treasury yield?
Yes. 2-year treasury yield. So guys, this is a 2-year treasury US treasury yield. Monthly chart.
Yeah. So this is the 2-year treasury yield monthly chart. And now what it is like it's still above 5. So 2-year it's above the 10-year. What we're seeing right now is what we call a yield reversion or a yield reversal, right? Meaning the short-term treasury yield is above the the longer-term treasury yield. 2 years is above 10-year. But actually, it should be like 2-year is below the 10-year. That's what we're seeing. It's not normal right now, because the Fed they're still doing what? They're still raising their rates. All right. And what we're expecting is that they're gonna drive down the rates. They're gonna launch the rate cuts. They're gonna cut rates. But are they gonna cut rates as soon as possible? This is a question. So for me, if the Fed is still for holding the rates, or what we're talking about, for it's like euphoria for like higher for longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Higher for longer is what? What is the longer? How can it be? How long can it be? Like 2 years or 3 years, or just 1 year? Now the market is seeing like they were gonna cut rate. I'm gonna love cut rate for like July 2024, right? What about July 2024? Now they are saying July 2024, but on the last FOMC meeting, they're saying, "Oh, we're gonna cut rate like in May," right? They still delay the timeline for the rate cuts. And what about
so do you think they're going to delay it once again, or do you think they're just like kind of posturing to seem hawkish, but really they're gonna be forced to cut?
This is the question. Actually, I want to see that. I want to see something that will come into data, come into fruition. Of course. Jay Powell, he will say, "Oh, we're data dependent, right?" I'm also data dependent. I want to see some more data. I want to see more data come out, such as unemployment rate or CPI. Now the CPI is not so important right now, but I want to see something coming to fruition, such as AI. Is it really related with AI? I think AI will change something actually. Now we're saying something like really, really big, but I think it's all related actually. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what AI is changing right now, everybody? AI is changing like what you type in, right? You can easily form an article without much of an effort, right? It's changing something. Now it will change everything, like Tesla. What you are driving a car, autopilot, right?
It's
you're doing everything, right? It's increasing. Look like Tesla has just launched what? It's AI, right?
Yeah, it's increasing the volatility.
Yeah.
I mean the productivity, not volatility.
Yeah, we're talking about productivity. What if now AI has come into just like a few big companies that are using it, like the FANG, right? What about we're talking about the spillover effect? It will spill over to some others, the medium company, the small ones. it will boost the productivity of the whole society.
Right.
What about then? Productivity means what? Productivity also means GDP, right? Also means a good economy. Yeah. Also means a good economy, man. So the economy is not bad. How come how come not a bad economy? And we're experiencing a not bad economy, and the Fed will still cut their rates. I don't think that will happen, man.
But do you think there will be a good economy? So if you look at this chart, right, this is the 10-year Treasury, where the 2-year over, I think it's the 10-year minus the 2-year. So like you were saying, the 2-year was above the 10-year, which is why we were getting a negative, basically a negative rate, right? Yeah. But if you look at this rate curve steepening up, this usually coincides with the recession. And right now we are steepening to the upside, basically becoming a positive yield again, as people price in the possibility of a recession, and the 2-year is either the 2-year is decreasing, which is the most likely case because people are pricing in faster rate hikes, and versus, or the 10-year increasing because people are pricing in a longer rate cycle. And usually this coincides with a recession. So, but you're saying that a recession might not come. So that's why the rate, due to AI and productivity and things like that, and that's why Puel might not have to cut rates until later on. So what do you think about this chart?
So this chart is very important, man. This chart is very important. We minus 10-year Treasury yield with a 2-year Treasury yield, right? So this is what we call reversal, 10-year minus 2-year Treasury yield. And now we got negative, right? Just like what we have seen. 10 years is more like a 2.5, 2.6, 4.5, 4.6. But 2-year is about 5. So now we get negative the 10-year minus 2-year. It's obvious. But what was the playbook in just like 2001 and 2008? The 10-year goes, 2-year goes very, very like, so 2-year was like still like 5, and then 10-year was like 4.6 in 2001. Take that into 2001 scenario. And they had a recession because of the dot-com bubble, or whatever you call it. And after that, the Fed cut the rates, right?
Yes.
And the 10-year Treasury goes down again. So the reversal disappeared, right? The reversal that just disappeared because of the Fed cutting the rates. And also this is a case, it's also the playbook, it's also the case for 2008. Right? But for this scenario, I think something is not, or there is a possibility that this case scenario will not happen as what it has before in 2001 and 2008. Because it's not 2-year Treasury yield is going to go down. So the reversal will disappear. I think this time, the 2-year will not go down.
The 10-year will go up?
But the 10-year will go up. So the reversal, so the negative reversal will disappear.
Okay, that's a different perspective. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So that.
All right. Well, Mike is lagging. So I'm gonna continue. So this relates back. Are you back? Are you back, Mike? Okay, I guess not. Wait, are you back?
All right. I'm back.
All right. So this relates to the title, right? Will Bitcoin have the shortest halving bull run in 2024? So continue on. So continue on why this is related to the Bitcoin halving. run.
So this is quite related to what we're talking about right now. We're talking about more like a macro stuff, but this is all related, man. This is all related. What we're talking about was 10-year treasury yield going up, right? So the reversal will disappear. Not like the reversal will also disappear, but not like what it has done in 2001, 2008. It's not a case scenario. 10-year will go up. What we were talking about is 10-year treasury yield was the anchor of everything, right? Every financial products we're seeing or trading right now. What if 10-year treasury yield keep going up to catch up with the 2-year? What if 10-year treasury yield going too far now? For example, like just like 5%, all right? Let's say 5%. I think stocks, Bitcoin will go down again, but what if it meets a cycle of a halving cycle, right? Mm-hmm. During a halving cycle, Bitcoin definitely will go up. But at this time, when it comes with a 10-year treasury yield around 5%, what will happen, guys? I don't know what's going to happen. Definitely Bitcoin will go up because of the fundamentals, right? Because of just a very, very simple supply and demand, right? It will certainly will go up. But given the whole environment, the financial environment, that the 10-year treasury yield is 5%. Think about it, 5% 10-year treasury yield. I think in this scenario, Bitcoin will experience the shortest halving bull market on this whole history. That's my take, and I get a possibility of that. Maybe that's possibilities about around 15%. I mean it.
You would only give it a 15% probability this will happen?
Yeah. I'd give it 15%, but things are pretty vague. I'm now in a let's wait and see mode.
I see. So basically, this, hey guys, this part is gonna be important for the part that Mike was just talking about. It's gonna be on the question for the airdrop for the giveaway this time. So be sure to rewind and listen to that again. So basically, you think we're wait and see mode, because just like how Powell can change his mind very quickly and cut rates, right? But based on what he's saying right now, if rates are kept high during next year and we don't get a rate cut, then you think that if we have we going into the halving cycle with these high rates, you think it will be a very short bull run, right?
Yeah, very short bull run. Probably the shortest halving bull run in this whole history.
Right. So that is if this continues and nothing changes with the U.S. And economic conditions and policy, right?
Yeah. That's my take. Of
that. Okay. That's a good perspective.
But going back to the short term, where we're talking about, I think still in its range bands. I don't see more of a tailwind. Tailwind is more like when does the ETF will be approved and it comes to a fruition? I'm gonna see that something like just like that. That will be a huge impact to the whole market, but still I don't see a market's fundamentals and liquidities and people's sentiments. The whole sentence has changed. No, I don't see a change in this whole market. So still, I see more of the arrangements.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys, the quiz/form, Google form you got to fill out for the one question quiz is in the chat. If you guys want to participate in the giveaway, we just answered the question, so you guys should know the answer very, 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 very clearly. If you guys want to participate, definitely click on that. And before we go into some charts, and if you guys have questions on altcoins or coins in general, definitely put your questions in the chat. We're just gonna introduce some of the programs we got right now. Also, right now, if you guys are on the website, we got the Pionex Futures Grid Trading Competition, season 5 already, and they have some pretty good giveaway, pretty good prizes and things like that. So definitely, if you guys are interested, participate in that. For example, in the total percentage gain win for the futures grid trading bots, you can get 800 USDT for your number 1 place, and all you have to do is get the highest percentage gain. Doesn't matter the profit you have, it just depends on the percentage gain, right? So it's fair for everybody. Let's see. And one coin that is doing very well right now is TRB. If you guys have not seen that, you guys should definitely check it out. TRB is got some crazy volatility, and ARB as well, what Mike was just talking about. So let's see TRB, right? TRB, let's look at the chart. Mike, I don't know if you're taking a look at TRB yet, but it is very crazy. Let me see.
It is crazy.
TRB went from $10 to 70 within 3 weeks. And in the past 2 days, it went from 33 to 70 and now down to 52. So if you guys want to participate on the competition, the easiest one to do is TRB, just with leverage, and you can just go for the percentage gain prize, and that one is pretty crazy. So okay, but right now we're gonna go into some charts. If you guys have any altcoins or any questions around macro or charts in general, you can put them in the chat, and me and Mike will answer them. So guys, if you guys have questions, put it in the chat. Oh, and also, if you guys, we also have a structured product competition. Mike, do you want to go over that? Do you have the page for that?
All right, I got a page for that. Or just wait a sec. I'll share my screen.
All right, sounds good. I think she would have to put your screen on there. So let's see. Or you can just give me the page and I can go to it also.
Okay, I already sent you.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. She put it up.
All right, let's see. All right, so guys, this is the newly launched structured trading contest with both the BTC denominated and the USDT denominated. What I'm showing you is the BTC denominated, the whole web. All right, so it will happen on like tomorrow. So if you guys are interested, please just come. We got more prices for this season, right? And the high should be like 1,000 USDT. So why not come, right?
If you guys are good at structured products and trading, definitely join that. It is not very difficult to win, I would say. And we got a question from Max. Lever USDT. All right, I will share my screen. Let's take a look at Lever USDT. I was gonna enter a TRB right now. Honestly, TRB looks like it wants to have a little run up. Let's see, Lever USDT. Binance. All right, what do you think about Lever USDT, Mike?
Well, can I see the volume?
Yes. Let's look at the volume.
Yep. All right.
Sorry, the computer's being a little slow. Can't handle running, streaming, and trading via the same time.
My computer sucks too.
Yeah, I know. I think my computer is very slow.
Yeah. That's why I always go blank.
Yeah, I know. All right, here we go.
Yeah, everybody sees that from that perspective, from a volume. See the volume, actually higher volume going down. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty elevated, the volume.
Yeah. But have you ever seen that the highest volume, the biggest volume bar is shrinking actually,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I don't see there's a kind of more momentum for that to go, especially for this bull bar that we are experiencing right now. I'm not seeing that the bull bar is having such a power to going up. But also I'm seeing from a more of an indicator like RSI. So I'm a more of a believer of RSI. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So I want to see a divergence of from the top.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I want to short it actually.
You want to
Yeah,
short it?
I want to short it from my perspective. I want to see that I want to see the bar. I just want to see the bar that makes me that make me very convinced to short it. But now it's not a good point. It's not a good point actually. I want to see the divergence. If
Okay,
I don't
so
see
you want to wait
divergence.
for the
Yeah,
divergence
yeah, yeah.
for the short.
For now, I don't want to go with the flow to go long because it's still not so good volume to go up. I want to wait. I want to wait for the divergence for RSI indicator. So that's why I want to go and wait for the weakness. So I'm gonna short it.
Okay. Mitch is a short signal now.
Yeah,
I
I see
am
that.
in.
I see that too. Yeah.
So I don't know what the news is on this personally, but here is my view on it. We had some increase in volume. This looks very low cap though. Let me look this up. Lever market cap. Let's see. Lever 5. 60 million 60 million market cap. Okay, and let me just look at some basic fundamentals on this. Let's see. Lever 5, Lever 2 received $2 million investment on September 26th. So that was 2 days ago. Let's see what else they got. 440 million 24-hour volume. So there is a lot of volume on Lever 5. There's a lot of volume. Because it's only got 60 million market cap, but the volume is already 44 million a day. So basically, its whole float is almost exchanging hands.
Yeah. That makes a good target, right? A good tradable target.
Yeah, makes a very good tradable. Yeah, it makes a very good tradable coin. Let me see on CoinGlass. So my view is kind of like it's got increased volume. It's got pretty low volume on the sell off, but they were actually unable to sell it off, right? And we recovered. So this looks like a pretty good base to me right here. Because if you look at it in the past, it's just in a consistent downtrend, right? But this time, to me it looks like a pretty solid base. And the volume wise, it had good volume on this bar here where buyers and sellers were fighting. This is how we got this huge wick, and it's got increased elevated volume overall. So to me, it seems like compared to before, right? There was literally no action before. So to me, this kind of seems like someone's accumulating.
Right.
We don't know, but there's lots of volume changing hands. So it seems like someone's accumulating, especially with this move up. And then we had a increased volume on this run up, and then as we consolidated, we had decrease in volume, which is natural because it's consolidating. And then as we broke out, we had increase in volume. So from just from my personal point of view, I feel like this might continue up.
Mm-hmm.
And like Mike said, he wouldn't short it right now. He would wait for a divergence in the RSI. I do have to acknowledge the RSI is very overbought at 80, but as we all know, even if the RSI is overbought, the trend
can
could
go
still
higher as well.
continue up.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's hard to say right now because chasing this, obviously buying this right now and chasing it is not a very good move. Just chasing in general is not a very good move. but I do expect this to continue going up to maybe like 0.003 or 0.0029 if you don't want to round up. That's kind of my view. But if it does have puts in a divergence and kind of comes on down, I do see this could be a good short as well.
Yeah, me too. I think there's a good point of your standing point, seeing accumulating, right? Obviously we're seeing accumulating. Yeah, so there's a good trending, and there's a growing power to going up, right?
Yes,
but still we're not sure. And there's also a question of your position. How much of your position would you willing to put, right? This is also a good, still also a good question of how much of the portfolio you want to put.
Definitely very little. I would not put a big amount of
yeah. So Mitch replied to a question. RSI and MACD well together. So I know. There's so I used to be like using both RSI and MACD as a dual indicator, but actually sometimes it comes into like a contradiction. They contradict with each other. So at that time, what we'll do, I will do nothing. So if I'm not a man to look all into indicators, I look pattern as well. I look like a man. I'm more a man of looking patterns and indicators. I will choose just one indicator. I used to choose MACD, but MACD, I think there's the possibility of winning, or me looking at it is not so high of winning possibility. So that's why I look at just for RSI as an indicator. But I would not look at both indicators because they're more of a contradiction. Plus, I'm using my patterns to look at what the momentum should be going up or going down, or just still they're doing nothing, just waiting for a momentum. So I don't use both. And from my history perspective and what I did, my winning strategy and my winning possibility, I would rather choose RSI as my indicator. MACD is good actually, but not in my trading system, right? So for my trading system, more of a RSI, but not MACD. And I will not use both of them because they're more of a contradiction. I will make me very confused of it.
Okay. So yeah, RSI. Mike would like to use RSI and versus MACD. But if they both have confluence, then it's even better. If they're both showing you same direction,
both are same direction. They will be better, right? They will be much better. They're both showing some very positive direction.
Exactly. All right. And I don't see any other coins. Robert says 07. I don't know what that means. And Nikes said, what's up, Nikes? So I just want to show you guys this chart. Let's take another look at this TRB. So TRB is very volatile. Obviously, if you guys are day trading futures, volatility is good. You make the most money. This one actually follows technicals very, very well. If you guys look at TRB, right, take a look at this chart. At 46.25 cents, it bounced off, which is the technical level before, and then it got rejected 3 times at 53.5.
Right.
So this small altcoin is following technicals very well. If it goes above 23.5, I would go long actually. And if it goes below, I would just stop out. So very small stop loss for very big upside. Salute. Okay. Hey, what's up, Robert? I didn't know what 07 meant. Is that a emoji?
Salute.
Yeah, he's literally like saluting. Okay, that's cool.
Basically salute.
Yeah. Mitch asked a follow up. So Mike, do you go mainly from the pattern, then use the RSI indicator to confirm?
Yeah. Sure. This is how I make a trade, mainly how I decide my trade. And portfolio management, very important. Portfolio management.
Yes, managing your size is also very important as well. That is definitely for sure. So, anyone else have any coins they want us to go over? If you do, put it in the chat. I don't know if you guys remember this chart from like months ago I drew. It has been very accurate until now, I guess. This is this is from my crystal ball. I mean, look at this. It just literally followed this down to 25 and then bounced all the way to 27, got rejected, and then I predicted it would go down. So I predicted this whole month of how it would trade. Luckily, okay, definitely some luck involved with the sideways action.
Definitely,
definitely, but it followed it very specifically. Now I'm saying that this might not follow what we were expecting, because like for a whole month we're going sideways, and usually after a month of sideways action, we tend to do some funky stuff and do some unusual stuff, right?
Yeah, and this is exactly what the whole trading team is saying right now. Nothing has really changed.
Yeah, so I'm in the camp right now to see in the short term, this could be a higher low. And if Bitcoin, I mean, there's no specific news. I just think with the equities market going up, and I feel like rates are kind of like hitting a ceiling at the moment, at least, we could get a little rally. But I just got to see if we go through this 27.5 or not, to be honest. That's my current views right now.
Yeah, if it goes above 27,500, definitely we'll see like a bull run. But will it be? I don't think we'll have.
That's the question. That's the question. That is definitely the question. But we are putting in this temporary higher low right here. But you're right. We could just get we could just hit 27.5 again and then just come back down.
Yeah, get rejected.
Yeah, definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
And last week we actually wrote. Let me see if I can find it. We actually wrote. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. We actually, recommended this short trade. It didn't exactly execute, but if you guys were just following it and shorted it as soon as we talked about it, then you would have been in profits at least a little bit. So basically, on a failed breakout of the 27,500 level, so basically going over 27,500 and then coming under, we believe there will be a good short. And then that is based off of we're just trading within this range and we're just going to go to our 25,000, right? So I believe this idea is still valid going forward. What do you think?
What we have proposed like a textbook how to trade in a range bound, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But actually, I will more see, or I will more observe something like volatility from options perspective. Now, like Bitcoin's volatility is going up, not in a very low range actually. But what about it's still in a low range? You go, sorry, like a mean reversal. It will go up to like if you guys see the D vol, like a derivative volatility, the Bitcoin's still not on its lowest range. The lowest should be like a 30th, but now it's in the 40, above 40, more of about 40. So still not on the low end. Yeah. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah,
we're gonna still wait for that. Still gonna wait for that. Yeah.
39.27.
39. Yeah, the lowest should be like 30, but now still on a like around 40, right? Still not on a very low, very low area. But what we're seeing right now is that its APY would be better, and I want to sell some options actually. I want to sell more
Okay.
of options. Yeah. Cause I want to buy the dip. So I want to buy. I want to
Okay.
short. I want to short puts, man. I want to short puts.
Okay. So what are you looking at? 25,000 as the target, or 25,500?
25,000 is more of still pretty far, given the fact we're
Yes.
up today. Given the fact
Yes.
we're up today, so more of
But but the vol
still
is still pretty high.
one day.
For
Yeah.
25,000. For
Yeah.
25,500 on the 1 week, you're still getting 14%. How do you feel about this one?
I would choose like maybe longer.
Longer term?
Yeah, longer term.
Like 15 days?
15 days is good actually.
25,500?
Mm-hmm. From 25K to 25,500, I'll be good with that range. I think it's a good point to buy from that dip.
Okay. I'll buy a little bit. I'll buy into this. I will buy into this. Yes, sir. Okay. I mean, I agree. I feel like buying the dip right now at
High
25,000 is
when
relatively safe.
it's safe, and I'm saying there's a high possibility that in the futures, like in the next weeks or so, because China is having its national holiday. During China's national holiday, there's always high volatility. We'll see.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very
Especially
interesting.
like
So
in October, early October,
is it because people are trading more or trading less?
trading more.
So during the holiday, no one's working, so everyone's just trading, right?
I don't know actually, but consider the fact that China is no more of a crypto center in the whole world. It doesn't have to be like a whole influencer, right? It's not having a big impact. But for the US and other markets, there are always high volatility during Chinese its national holiday.
Okay. Okay. I see. So it's a positive correlation.
Yeah, there's a correlation. I don't know.
I want to take my profits. So Google said no way Bitcoin will reach 25K. If that is what you're thinking, and you're not in a position, Google, then you know what you got to do. You gotta hit those 25,500 structured products, and you sell some puts. You're gonna get some free income if that's what you believe. I believe there's gonna be a chance that we hit 25,000, but I believe we're still range bound. And if we, like we said, if we get that failed breakout at 27,500, we might get this type of action. If we get a failed breakout, because right now, honestly,
Right.
I'm partially thinking this could be a higher low, right? This could be a higher low, and we might just continue over 27,500. But I'm ready for both scenarios. Last week, it was definitely more of a short. If we got this 27,000 failed break and we shorted at 27,005, that would have been a good trade, right? Even if we just got to 26, we would still be $1,500 in profits. So this week, I'm not so sure because we've just been going sideways for so long. But Mike's point of view is we're still going to be trading within this range because we have no news. I'm a little bit more bullish, so I agree with the 25,000 sell puts. Well, that's what Mike said as well. So I believe that is a good trade, and I just took that trade. All right. Do you guys have any other questions? We have been going on for an hour already. And if you guys don't have any questions, we're going to end it. But if you do, we're going to take another look at the chat. And also remember to fill out the form to join the free giveaway. Just answer the quiz question, and you have a very good chance of winning the $10 airdrop. Mitch, the trade that I took, This one right here. So this trade is just the structured product trade, and you're not sure how these dual investments work. Yeah, I can't explain it, and Mike can chip in if he has his opinions also. So basically, the easy way to look at it is you're investing. So let's say you have US dollars, right? So you're investing US dollars and USDT, and you want to buy Bitcoin. So that just means you're just placing a limit order, and that's it. You're just placing a limit order. So for the trade I took, right, I go down to aggressive mode. So I know there's a lot of numbers and stuff here, but duration just means how many days you want to be locking your money in. You want to be placing the limit order for. And the target price just means with the limit price you want to buy it at. All right. So for example, here, the 8-day, 25,500. So I want to buy Bitcoin in 8 days. And if it's at 25,500.
You're not sharing your screen.
Oh, I'm not sharing my screen? Oh, shit. All right. Thank you. So right here, my bad, Mitch. So invest US dollars, buy Bitcoin, right? And then you have the duration and the yield, basically the interest rate you're gonna get, and your target price. So the one I took was, if you scroll all the way down to aggressive mode, and you go to 8 days for the duration, right? 8 days for the duration. And basically after 8 days, if the price is under 25,500, then I buy some Bitcoin. And that's all that means. So you just got to look at the duration and the target price. And for the APR, that's just an interest you're going to get. So for example, you click on details, it shows you the details. You're going to get 13% interest annualized. This is not like 13% interest in 8 days. This is annualized. And then the return on investment is 0.278%. And then in 8 days, it gives you the day right here. If in 8 days, if the price is 25,500, you're going to get your interest, 0.278%. And if it's above 25,500, you're going to get your interest. If it's below, you're going to get your Bitcoin plus your interest. All right. But it doesn't matter what price it's going to be at. For example, if in 8 days it's at 24,000, you're still going to buy Bitcoin at 25,500. That's because that's a limit order or the price you chose. But for example, you don't think it's going to get to 25,000 like Mike or I, or you're okay with buying it, or like Google, you don't think it's going to get to 25,500, then this is just free money for you, right? You just click buy. For example, if you put in $10,000 USDT, you're going to get, at settlement, you're going to get back $10,000 and $10,027.81. So you're going to get $27 of interest. If you think that it's not going to go to 25,000, like Mike just talked about, then you're just going to get that interest for free. For example, if you're a little more risky, I took the 15-day. I didn't take the 8-day. I took the 15-day. But for example, if you're more risky, you want more interest, right? You don't think it's going to go to 26,000, just for example. You click on this one, you're actually going to get almost 1% of interest. You put in $10,000, and after 15 days, you're actually going to get $85 of interest, right? If it doesn't go to $26. If it does, you're still going to get the interest, but you're also going to buy the Bitcoin. Right. And that's basically how it works. Do you have anything to add, Mike?
I think it's pretty it's pretty easy, actually. You have said them all.
Okay. I guess I covered it pretty well. Google.
Actually, the mechanism we're using is more like a selling put options, right?
Yes, selling put options.
Yeah, and getting premium.
Yes, but I just want to make it easier for them to understand, so I just use limit orders.
It's not limit order. While you are waiting for it, you get interest. It's better options, mate. No better options.
Yes, exactly. No better options if you think prices will just stay flat. Yes, Mitch. That is basically what it means.
He's spot on. Yeah.
Mitch is a very quick learner, but if it does hit the price If it does hit the price, you're gonna get the interest anyways, but
Mm-hmm.
you'll end up buying at the price. So if it hits the price, you get the interest anyways, but you just gotta end up buying Bitcoin at that price.
Right.
And it only matters what the price is after 8 days or 15 days, whatever days you chose. So for example, you chose 15 days, it goes under 25,000 8 days in, and then it goes above, you don't have to buy it, you still get the interest. So that's how it works.
Yeah, basically.
Mitch is a quick learner. He learned that quick.
Mitch is
Google
good.
asked, yeah, Mitch is good. Google asked, can you help me with EOS 2L? He opened it at 7. Is it worth keeping? All right, let's take a look at EOS. Just FYI, I don't really like trading leverage tokens because I think the mechanism behind them isn't that great. I would rather trade futures. So don't trade leverage tokens in the future. Just trade futures instead and use leverage.
Oh,
all right, Mike. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this.
So look at the charts. Very thinly traded from that. My first
So Google said he opened this at, what did you open this at, Google? Like 0.7 or 7?
0.7.
I'm pretty sure he means 0.7, right?
Really?
I don't know. I'm gonna wait for him to reply in the chat. I'm pretty sure he meant 0.7. If he opened this at 7, then like I would not. I don't know.
If it opens at 7, but I would not recommend.
So basically this is just 2x long on the token.
Yeah.
EOS, damn, EOS died.
I don't know what news come from EOS right now.
Oh no, he could have opened it at 7 like 2 years ago. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, EOS
all the way.
EOS disappeared. I think it's down like more than 90%, 99% maybe. Let's see.
More or less.
It's down like 95%. Let's see what he opened it at.
7 or 0.7. I think it's more of a 0.7.
So he opened it at 7. Oh my god.
Yeah, before the crash. So 7.
No, 7. Okay. I would just keep it. There's literally no point in you selling it right now. Just keep it. There's 0 point in selling it right now. Definitely keep it. So this is literally the definition of buying the top and selling the bottom. You should be buying. I mean, I'm not telling you to add to your position. Definitely not. Don't do that. But I would be buying here, not selling here, because it's so cheap, right? This is like super cheap. Like, even though EOS, I don't like. It's been around since 2000. Like, I don't know. I saw it during the last bull cycle, like the one before this one.
Yeah.
What is it, like a different chain, right? I remember this used to be popular. EOS is a blockchain based on So it's a different blockchain. It's a smart contract platform. In 2017, I think it had one of the biggest ICOs or something. Yeah, but it's pretty dead right now. But there's literally no point in selling it. Like, just hope for it to have a bull run. I mean, hope for it to run up during the next bull run, right?
So they're so cheap right now.
Yeah, it's like so cheap right now. There's literally no point in you selling it. Like, you're not gonna get that much money back, regardless of what you do. So yeah, you're already down 95%. You might as well just lose the other 5% or gamble that it's gonna go back to your 100%. So you selling right now on a risk and reward perspective just doesn't make sense. What do you think, Mike? What's your opinion on that? Mike? Hello. I think Mike is stuck.
I'm good.
We'll give him a minute to answer.
I'm back.
What do you think?
I think it's my suggestion is that don't put more positions into that one. There's not necessary actually. There's more good targets.
Would you sell right now, or would you just hold it?
Nah, just hold it. Just hold it. Maybe there's a chance of going back, but I would not bet on that actually.
Yeah. So Google, yeah. Well done, Google. You just gotta hold it now. All right, man. You just gotta hold it. So instead of investing in EOS, man, you should have just been using structured products and earning interest. That would have been a way better idea than just YOLOing on EOS. But I understand at that time, you might have thought it was a good idea.
J Max is asking another question: is PayPay a good long-term investment, like 10 to 20 years? Oh.
What do you think? What do you think about that?
I think PayPay will be like disappear like 2 years later. Definitely don't put this in a 10, 20 years or an investment horizon. It's not a long-term investment. I think it's tradable, not an investment. If it's investment, don't invest in PayPay. It's not a good investment.
I mean, we're less degens here. Like, Mike from a more institutional background. I agree. It's not worth it. You can trade this, right? Pepe, you can trade it, right? It's like, oh, once it gets a blow, like for example, all right, let me put on an indicator hold on, give me a second. Let me add the EMA, for example. This one's pretty easy to trade, as in, let's see, let's put a 21 on here.
As a tradable target, but not a good investment target.
Yeah, exactly. So for example, actually, I don't want a smoothing line. Let's put a 9 on here because this is very fast. All right. So for example, right, on Pepe, you can just trade this, right? If it gets above the 9 EMA, just go long. Yeah. And then just like sell when you think it's like topping out. Like for example, over here, 9 EMA, just long. And then it gets below 8, you just get out, right? So for over here, you can just long. As long as above the 9 EMA, just keep going long. And then once it gets below, or it kind of does like a top like this, then you just get out. Like you just trade this. You're not going to invest in it. The original meme coin is Doge. That's the only one that should like do okay. Like, let's see how Shiba is doing. I don't feel like Shiba is doing well either. Yeah, same thing with Sheep, right? Like this is like more just like you just kind of like trade this instead of hold it for the long term. I mean, look how dead Sheep is.
Can you hold it like this? Chart looks like this shit.
Yeah, can you hold it? Like, can you buy it here and then it's down like more than 50% within this year? You know what I mean? Like July to now, even like when Bitcoin is up, you're holding Sheep. It's like it's a good. You can rotate. So go into Bitcoin, Ethereum, hold it for a little bit, wait for the bull run. After Bitcoin, Ethereum goes up, right? Then rotate some of your money into the altcoins. You don't want to be holding altcoins.
Right. Do some rebalance.
Yeah, I mean, this is more because we're less degens, right? So we only promote holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe like the top 10 coins, and then basically rebalance your portfolio during the bull run. I think that's a smarter move than just like having money in it for fun.
Yeah. So in this market, not losing money is the best of all, actually. But now look at this. Look at Shiba. Look at PayPay. It might be like very hot in 2 to 3 months, right? But once it lose momentum, once it lose all attentions, going down.
Yeah. So like if for the meme coins, like if you're in early, sure. Like, but Pepe already had his run and Shiba already had his run. So if you're in like some stuff that no one's heard of, then like okay, right? Then like that's good. But if you're in some stuff that people are already heard of and you're already late, you have no alpha, right? So if you had Pepe before it got listed and then it went up and then it blew up, sure, that's okay. Like, but if it already had its run and it's coming down and everybody knows about it, don't hold it. Don't think it's like some altcoin gem that's gonna like 100x next bull run. Even if it is, you have the opportunity to rotate into it, right? And not just hold it for fun.
Yeah, the possibility of holding a single, like a so-called 100 times bull run, like a meme coin. What was the possibility? I don't know. The possibility should be less than 1 of 1 million, right?
Yeah. Exactly. It's just very low probability. It doesn't make sense for you guys to waste your money on that.
Just don't bet on this. Don't bet on this low possibility, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. We're already been talking for an hour, 20 minutes, and so we're gonna let you guys go. Thank you, Mike, for taking the time and joining me on this time's live stream. And I hope we were able to give you guys some different points of view. And guys, be sure to participate in the giveaway and just answer the one easy question we talked about, the main question, and to get a chance for the free giveaway. All right, Mike, you got anything to say before we end it?
Yeah, thanks for this opportunity, right? And it's good to be here, actually. different kind of different atmosphere, right? It's a good place to start everything. But I'm still suffering from a jet lag.
Yeah, Mike just got here from Singapore. He's gonna be with me in the office for a little bit, and if you guys like it, we can keep on doing these type of chats. We can just go back and forth, giving you different opinions. All right, guys, we're gonna end it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And we got a lot of likes on the video. That's nice. Thank you guys for dropping the likes and subscribes. And thank you, Max. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Gugu, for sticking all the way through. Hope you guys have a very nice rest of your day. And Barclays accepting Pepe. I don't believe that. I definitely do not believe that. I'm gonna go Google that after we get off. But yeah, let me know what you guys are trading and what you guys are how you guys trades are doing next week. And yeah, we're gonna catch you next week. All right.
All right. See you guys.
Peace out, guys.